So, Luka Doncic, the best player for the Dallas Mavericks, according to, 95% of people. There's still people that think it's Kyrie. It's not Kyrie, it's Luka. But we have got Luka Doncic right here. And look, he's had a bit of an iffy start to the season. Stats-wise, he's been brilliant. He's been really, really good, except terrible at the clutch. And that's on both ends of the floor. Like, statistically, he's been pretty decent on defense most games this year. Yes, teams target him every single possession, but that's as much as anything to target him on offense. But at the end of the day, Luka Doncic is still one of the 2 to 3 best players in the entire NBA. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if you guys agree or disagree, who cares? If you guys agree or disagree, it doesn't really matter. We're already 100 subscribers off 3.75k. If we could hit that by the end of the day, that would be absolutely insane. If anything, just as a, just as an appreciation for the fact that, I'm making these videos through pneumonia, that would help. But anyway, where were we? Luka Doncic. He's now injured. Luka Doncic, as reported by Shams right here, he has sustained a wrist injury and is expected to miss time. And that's not good. That's not good. Because if it was a minor wrist injury, you could say, if it was a bigger injury, it would be, you would say how long it would be out. I'd say it's probably not anything like a fracture or a break, but if it's a wrist injury, it's not ideal. Especially if it's in his shooting hand. No, Adam Silver needs to turn off injuries. It's a big blow to Dallas. He needs to get them knees worked on. And that's the thing. If I was Luka, I would probably see if I can get whatever the hell is wrong with my knees fixed. It's like, they just bleed. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a player's knees just bleed before. But looking through post engagements, it says he's a right wrist strain. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Reevaluated in 1 week. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, right wrist. That's not an injury you want. That's not an injury you want at all. Like, the Mavs, I think, are going to struggle without him. They're not really in the tank for Cooper sweepstakes either. Whatever team is as championship might as well be ready for fans to put an asterisk on, because I don't think these injuries are stopping anytime soon. Literally, everyone's injured. The whole Sixers team are injured, to be fair. So it says, what happens when you weigh 600 pounds? What the hell does that have to do with a wrist injury? What the hell does that have to do with a wrist injury, of all things? But the being evaluated in reevaluated in 1 week. Oh, I don't think that's the greatest thing in the world. I think he's probably going to miss at least 2 to 3 weeks, especially because of that fact that it's a right wrist injury. Like, it's hard to shoot the ball with your right wrist is not great. If you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, it is freezing right here, right now. Like, even I've turned on the radiator and it's still freezing in my house. In Dublin, it's really weird. It's like 0 degrees Celsius today, and it's meant to be 15 degrees in 2 days. It's madness. Either way, Luka Doncic. Without Luka, the Mavs, we can be honest here. Without Luka Doncic, the Mavs aren't really going to be doing much. I think they're going to be okay. Like, it's not like they're going to lose every single game. Like, who did Dallas Mavs have? Let's just say, hypothetically, he misses 2 weeks. Like, and that's being as, like, optimistic as possible that he misses 2 weeks. So, they can beat the Heat. They can beat the Hawks. They can beat the Knicks. They can definitely beat the Jazz. So, like, 2 weeks from today is what, like, gets to here? They play the Grizzlies, the Trailblazers, the Jazz, the Knicks. Like, it is a really easy stretch of games. If the Mavs don't go 500, even with Joel Embiid, so even without Luka Doncic, Jesus, and they don't play the Sixers, like, sorry, we recorded too many Joel Embiid videos today, but, like, even without the Sixers, without playing a team like the Sixers, without playing the Raptors, like, you look at this stretch of games, oh my god, they're going to lose to the Nuggets. Actually, they played the Nuggets possibly without Jokic, the Heat, the Hawks, the Knicks, the Jazz, the Blazers, the Grizzlies, the Wizards, and the Raptors, and then the Clippers twice. How long did they play? Take them until they play a good team again. Like, they don't play a really good team for the rest of the year. Oh my god, the Mavs had the easiest run ever. Like, they play some solid teams. They don't play... Even if Luka misses till the end of the year, if they don't go 500, even without him, they should be going 500. But for Dallas Mavericks fans, this might be a positive because time missed means his knee is more likely to get right. The problem is it seems like once Luka sets foot in Texas, he just starts putting on weight. That's where the problem is. Like, if you are the Mavs, this is an injury for a while, send them to, anywhere other than Texas. Send him to a trainer somewhere else in America. Don't send him back to Serbia either. Or not Serbia, to Slovenia either. Send him back just out of Texas and just get him to train. We might see skinny Luka again because the man does seem to lose weight unbelievably quick as well as put on weight unbelievably quick. And yeah, like that could be the case. But if you're the Mavs, Luka Doncic being out is tough because with Luka Doncic during that stretch of games, the Mavs could be looking at pushing themselves into that top 4 or 5 seeds coming into the new year, which is important. It is genuinely important to get to that point, to be in that. Like, you don't want to be in the play-in. Actually, to be fair, in the West, it's a weird one. It doesn't matter what seed you are. It seems like all of them are pretty good. The entire Western Conference is pretty good. But you just for your own sake, you want to get yourselves into as good a seed possible. You want to get yourselves in as good a position as possible. And you want to get yourselves in a position where you can go and look to have home court advantage, even though it's not the end of the world. You don't want to have to start every single playoff series on the road like the Mavs did last year. And if you're the Mavs, like, you want to go back to back. You want to make it back to the finals. And I don't see it happening this year. But at the end of the day, like, look, the Mavs weren't that good this time last year either. The reason why the Mavs made the finals is they had a superb end to the season. They were fantastic to end the year. They got to 50 wins with 2 games to go and then rested Luka and Kyrie. But, like, this was a team where nobody thought they were going to do anything. Because even though they made the 2022 Western Conference Finals, they didn't make the playoffs 2023. They just went on a big run and then managed to make it to the NBA Finals, which still is impressive. Like, it is still impressive. I don't care what anyone says. Like, making the NBA Finals, going through playing the first round, the Clippers, who a lot of people thought were a dark horse to win it all, and then going and playing the second round, the 1-seed Thunder, who everyone thought was going to beat them, and then playing the Timberwolves in the next round, who, after beating the Nuggets, everyone thought, you know what, the Timberwolves might be the best team in the NBA. Like, it was impressive making the finals, and then obviously Boston were just Boston. We're too good for them in the finals. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Luka Doncic injured, and we will see how what this ends up doing for the Dallas Mavericks, short term or long term. See you guys.